Hey guys, welcome back on my Patreon. Welcome to another video. This time we will talk about the workflow because I promised you for a long time that I will share my working process with you, and today's the day. We will look at a commission I did some time ago. This commission was a private. I had some stuff I had to look out for, but it wasn't that rigid. I had many liberties to work with, and that's great. So have fun, and I hope you will find this interesting. Actually, it is quite interesting. Okay, let's start. Today I prepared an in-depth overview of my digital workflow. Let's have a look. This commission was done some time ago. I recorded the entire process from rough scribbles to the finished piece. Hope you like it. As you can see, I started with really rough sketches. The purpose of those sketches is to get the client and me on the same page visually, without amassing too big a workload for myself. For example, if the client asks for a warrior elven princess, as he did here, there would be thousands of possibilities what such a princess could look like. A beautiful, fairy-like elf girl with a rapier, a battle-hardened, big-muscled elven Amazon. I always encourage clients to write me detailed descriptions, if possible, or send reference pics of illustrations close to their own vision. Here, I knew the client looked for a very beautiful woman, not too scrawny or helpless looking, so I focused on an expressive pose and confident demeanor. In this stage, I focused on the general shape of things, not stressing about detailed clothing or her weapon too much. I enjoy this stage for its quick results and expressive lines. With the advent of digital sketching, I'm able to skip the scanning process, leading to even faster results. As you can see, the girl's confidence grows in every scribble. The in-band legs of the first sketch are quite different from her open battle pose in the last one. The last sketch got a go. Let's start the inking process. Inking is still not my favorite stage, even if going digital makes correcting mistakes easier. Tracing the rough lines demands a lot of precision and attention to detail. I always try to ink in one go, though it's not always possible due to fatigue in hands and mind. As you can see, I still skip over her clothing. I want to give my client the possibility to choose from more than one outfit. It can be a risk to give the client too much choice though. Some people are overwhelmed by too many options because they themselves are not sure what they are looking for. Other clients get greedy, asking for revision after revision. To prevent this, I make clear how many revisions I'm okay with doing. At this stage, I'm still not completely satisfied with her posing and her hair. We'll see if I will change details once more after finishing her outfit. After the client was satisfied with her body type, I started working on her clothes. I had a lot of freedom here, for which I'm thankful, because I love designing characters' outfits. I opted for a very classic elven look with not too much armor and flowing fabrics. Many of my illustrations have a very windy feeling, meaning every line ebbs and flows. It's just the way I like my paintings feeling. The sketching is again really rough, helping me produce fast results. After falling in love with the idea of a flowy cape, I decided to stick with it. That leads to correcting her hair flow once more, as the cape obscures some parts of it. Let's have a look at the coloring. Because I'm a very nice artist, I once more offered my client two choices. The first color palette uses typical elven colors, like pastel pink, yellow, and a warm green. The overall feeling is very light and friendly. Every individual part is colored flat with no highlights or shadows, again to speed up the planning process. The second palette uses more dark colors, a darker skin, lighter hair, and an overall more somber feeling. The impression is still earthy and harmonious, because the girl's not an evil character or somehow corrupted. You can show her inner workings with the colors alone. Fascinating. I had hoped the client would choose the second option because, from an artistic point of view, I find it more interesting to look at. Luckily, that was the case. As you can see on the left, I use a color palette to pick my colors while fleshing out shadows and highlights. That way I stay within a certain color range while working on everything. When I color digitally, I use a soft, watery brush and spread the color like I would in a traditional watercolor painting. I aim for an expressive coloring, not worrying too much about the correct lighting. In this picture, the light comes from the viewer's left, but as I said, I'm very free in my interpretation. You may notice I struggle a bit with her boots, redoing the coloring a few times. I'm still learning about coloring different materials, like leather or metal. They are treated differently as they bounce back light in a different way than, say, hair or skin. Almost done. I really love the feeling when a picture comes together slowly. It looks more and more like I imagined. Sometimes the outcome even surprises me when things go even better than anticipated. An example here would be the coloring of the rapier, which I was a bit unsure of. I like overcoming artistic uncertainties. I'm not all-knowing, and getting better with every piece feels very rewarding. It's one of the reasons I love my work so much. The last step is coloring the outline. It's a trick to make everything come together. Every part that was black is now colored a bit darker than the surrounding color. It creates a soft look that I found appropriate for an elven girl. And we're done! It's such a great feeling to finish an illustration. So that's it, that's my workflow. I think sped up work process are kind of nice to get to know the way the artist works on their pieces, but it also can be dangerous because it's sped up so much. And I can confirm this, that some watchers will ask if I really work this fast. No, like I said before, it's sped up by a lot, and the actual work time here was over several days. So I hope you had fun. And as always, I want to thank you for making all this possible, for making me do videos. Stay safe, and we'll see each other next time. Ciao, ciao, bye bye.